It worked.
You did it.
It worked. I didn't break it today.
You did it. What's going on, everybody? What is shaking? What is going on? Stacker's Corner.
Howdy do.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah, I think we finally figured out which button to click after the intro rolls.
No, you just figured it out.
Yeah, I just figured it out. You've been doing it correct for weeks.
I had it down.
You had it down the first time.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, yeah, we got a few folks in here.
Yep.
We got a big crowd over at the auction right now, so. But anyway, how's everybody doing? We've got a few folks. Ed Easy just popped in, and Snake Bites here, Nan's here, and FG, and good old JP. Well, hello, and how are y'all doing this wonderful evening? How you doing, my friend?
Hanging in there.
Oh yeah, how you feeling? How's that leg doing?
Same. 6 weeks of pretty much the same thing. The back is tolerable and the leg is not. So MRI time next week. Cram my butt.
You got that scheduled?
Yep. Cram my butt in a tube and see what's going on back there.
MRI. Every time I've ever had one, I nearly go to sleep in those things, even with all the noise they make.
Yeah, that thing must be tight around you. You're a bigger guy.
I'm not that big. Good grief, dude.
Oh, you're tall. You got big shoulders. It's like me. I have the same problem.
No, that's not horrible. Not horrible. But I mean, I haven't been in one in probably, I don't know, 10 years, something like that.
See, here's my thing. When I was a kid, I got stuck in a irrigation tube. We thought it'd be fun to crawl through one underneath the road, and I got stuck. I panicked. Dude, I still have friggin' flashbacks of that crap. I was
claustrophobic stuff going on there.
So I'm not a fan of really tight spaces. So we'll see how it goes.
No, actually, I'm wrong. When I had my hernia repaired a few years ago, everybody here knows about it, but they had to put me in one of those machines that night that my hernia strangulated. So what's that been, about 3 years ago since I've been in one?
Really?
But yeah, those some big old noisy things, but I don't know. I always fall asleep in them.
Well, that's what I'm going to try and do. So hopefully it only takes about 30 minutes. We'll see. The art of getting old. I love it. Love it.
My grandson's first birthday was 2 Sundays ago, and y'all know I've had a cough for 6 months now. Well, one of them little ones gave me a chest cold, and so yeah,
on top of that,
on top of everything else. So yeah, that's wonderful, dude. See, MRI equals surgery. Nah, not always. Not always.
Not all the time. Ironically, my back is actually, I feel it, the twinge a little bit, but it's perfectly manageable. If it wasn't for the leg, if it wasn't for the leg, I would
go down your leg. Yeah,
I wouldn't even care. Just attribute it to growing pains of getting old.
Well, getting old's better than the alternative, right?
Getting dead.
Yeah. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. Not at all.
Not a good option. What's up, Eli?
Hey, Eli. Fatty McButterpants. What's up? And dude, I've been trying to keep up, keeping an eye out for another coin show still. They don't have any new ones listed. So we still got just the big one this summer.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're getting gypped out this year.
Silver Surfer coins. What's going on?
What is up, dude? How you doing? Let's see, hitting 63 this year, in great shape till tomorrow. Tomorrow you're not in great shape no more?
Tomorrow's another day. I think he's saying you never know what you're going to get.
That's true, yeah.
Like
the whole box of chocolate things.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
If I crack my friggin' knee on that bed, the bed frame one more time, I swear, it's got, for some reason, it sticks out on the foot. And I crack it's perfectly lined up with my kneecap. And I hit that thing. I see stars, man. I get so pissed off. I want to just rip the bed apart and throw it out.
It's like walking behind a pickup truck with the tow hitch sticking out.
God, and I do it. I do it almost every freaking time, and it hurts like hell.
I just noticed StreamYard changed their logo. It's not that big duck anymore. Check it out.
Yeah, now it's a little big duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that the last time we streamed. It was like that.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, making changes, man, making the big changes. I actually have had a really weird schedule this week, and I hadn't even thought about a topic for this evening. So
I got a couple.
I guess we're just kind of okay. Well, yeah, let's let you start something.
We'll do the fatty. That's an easy one. Shawshank.
Dude, it's the greatest movie ever made.
That was awesome. It was an awesome movie.
It's my favorite movie. Absolutely. I've seen it probably hundreds of times. I mean, I love that movie.
Fatty, it's funny you say that because my half of the trivia tonight is movie quotes. So
I might be good at that one.
Some good ones.
Maybe
it might be one or two that are kind of hot. But Eli says stomping his toe is the worst feeling. Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I tag my little toe walking by something.
Rip the whole face of the toe off.
That's agony. Absolute agony. But anyway, I don't see Jim tonight. Where's Jim?
Well, no, I haven't seen him come in, but I hope he's okay.
Oh, hopefully.
Eli bought some stuff from the First Mint, huh? Some Liberty bars. Well, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hope you got a good price on it.
How much over spot were they, Eli? Just curious. Snake asked if anyone's buying. Well, not all of us are winning all this lotto money, so unlike somebody we know.
I've got a little poll going up on my community section right now with 4 1/10-ounce gold coins that Mr. Warren has in stock. They're all the same price, and I just can't decide on which one I want to get. So if y'all don't mind, go over there and cast a vote. Right now, the 2026 year of the horse is the number one voted so far.
I'm sure it's nice. So Eli got in at 78. So by today's price, that's only about $4 over.
That's not horrible right now. I know some folks are margin 10 over.
Yep, $4 over is not too bad. Not too bad. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and knock out the market watch.
Doing early tonight, huh?
Yeah, we'll get that knocked out.
All right.
You got one surprising topic for tonight, actually. Go ahead and put the market watch slide in there, and then us side by side on the side.
The market watch.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Just leave that there.
Sounds good.
Got a cool little thing to talk about today.
All right,
guys. So today, what the hell is today? The 8th. 7 days short of tax time, or if you haven't done it already.
Oh yeah, mine's long done.
But not mine. I'm waiting the last minute. And that's another reason I haven't really been buying much, because I always owe. So not a good time to buy or anything like that right now. All right, so today is the 8th of March, 2026, and silver is actually down $1.66 since the last time we all met. It's down to $73.56 an ounce. Still hanging in there steady in the 70s, though. It really is. Gold is down $67 from last week at $4,711. Platinum is actually up $65, $2,026 an ounce. And palladium's up $78 an ounce, $1,545. So platinum and palladium are up. Silver and gold are down. Go figure. If my math is correct, and we all know I hate mathing, current gold to silver ratio, that puts it at about 64-1, if I guess right. Right about 64-1. So about the same as last week. No real change. We're hanging in there in the low 60s to 1. Let's see. Stock exchange. Everything closed in the green. You know why? The tenuous little ceasefire agreement in Iran, which quickly ended when they reclosed the Strait of Hormuz because Israel attacked Lebanon or some something. So because they said, well, we're closing the strait again. Israel's acting up. So stocks automatically went boom, and everything closed in the green. We did see crude oil drop under $100, which is good. It's at $96.50 a barrel right now. So will that reflect in gas prices? Hell no. You won't see it. You will not see it, not for a while. And if the strait is closed for another extended period of time, watch that oil price go up again, which means gas isn't going anywhere if you guys are hoping for some relief. So, yeah, Eli, that's right. Lebanon was not part of the ceasefire deal. Iran has made it part of the ceasefire deal. They threw it in there. They said if they keep attacking Lebanon, the strait is closed. So that lasted all of what, a day and a half? Unbelievable. But anyway, for you, let's see, you Bitcoin people, it's actually up $3,000, $71,098 a coin. So creeping back up. Ethereum is up $54 to $2,187 a coin. Binance is actually down $10 to $600. XRP, no change, $1.35. Doge, no change, 9 cents. Algo, up a penny to 11 cents a coin. And that is your market watch for Wednesday of March 2026. Actually, it's April. I'm a month behind.
Yes, sir.
April. Damn it.
Dude, you are killing it with the AI images, man.
No, that's actually, I stole that one.
I tried it the other day and it wouldn't work very well.
Dude, I'm figuring out AI videos now, so watch out.
I gotta get, you know what? I gotta drive over there and get you to teach me how to do this. I'm gonna be your Padawan. I'd say young Padawan, but I'm not that. I ain't no
yeah, do or do not.
There you go. There you go. That'll work. And you got to make sure you talk like that too.
Yes.
I bought 2 10-ounce rounds from Costco. Sunshine. I'm at 250th anniversary Eagle rounds. Nice pickup, man. Very nice.
I remember
copper and cars. Speaking of copper, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of a company called Cool2 Coin. They make a lot of the crazy copper pieces. If y'all go on their Instagram today, they started showing these copper bars that they're making. They're large and they got comic strips on them. And I'm wondering, because it looks like they're doing the full detailed impression and then colorizing them, not just printing the image on it. And if so, man, those are going to be some cool collectibles. Watch me spend too much money on that.
How many ounces are they? Does it say?
They don't have the information up yet. So I'd say they're probably between 5 and 10, probably closer to the 10. But they showed 2 different sizes. So they're probably going to do a 5 and a 10. But they look cool.
I'll have to check that out.
That's right, Fatty. Wax on, wax off. Dude, there's an annoying fly in here.
That's my
nuts.
I programmed a drone and sent it your way. He's actually a drone.
I found him and he's in here driving mud. Top of my head's gonna come off.
Do we have any copper? Do you guys collect any of the collectible copper in here in the chat? I know I've got my fair share. I love this. I can't stay away from this stuff for some reason. Yeah, I like that. I wish I would have gotten one.
I've got one for you. Look.
Oh, you do? Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I got one for me and one for you.
Awesome. West Texas, you don't collect any copper? I think it's great. I think it's cool as hell. I don't have I don't buy a bunch of it. It's too expensive for what you're getting, especially when copper is like what, $4 and $5 a pound.
Yeah, I don't stack copper whatsoever, but there are some absolutely amazing copper collectible pieces. So I've got several.
I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up. Here you go.
I know, I'm jealous of that one. I want one of those.
The Titanic. That's a great one.
Yep.
Look at that. That is awesome.
Hey, let me make you full screen. Hold on.
No, it's cool. You got it.
Show the other side again. Yeah. It's got the blue underneath of them, and it's absolutely beautiful. I would love to have one of those.
Isn't that awesome?
The premium on those are insane.
Hold on, got one more. This is another one that this is the kind of stuff I'll buy. Blow this one up. Check this one out. If I can get it.
You got that at the last coin show, didn't you?
I did.
Yep. Yeah, that thing is freaking awesome.
On the back.
See, I never saw the back of it. I love that.
This is one badass piece of copper.
All gave some gave all.
That's the kind of copper that I collect. That's the stuff I like. You can get it cheap. I mean, what did I pay for that at the show? Like $5, I think I gave him. I don't think I gave him much. It was like $5. The Titanic.
I killed your drone.
Too graphic for TV, huh?
Yeah.
The Titanic I had to pay for. I think I paid $18 shipped for that one. But it was worth it. It was worth it.
I wish I'd have known you were ordering them. I'd have said I would have had you get one.
I literally got the last one from this particular seller. It's 5 ounces of copper. So way overpriced for the premium, but fun to have.
Yeah, but like I said, you look at those not for the metal. You look at them as a collectible piece. It's just like, folks that collect baseball cards. They don't get it because they want the cardboard.
Yep.
What's up, Humble? How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
says hello.
Metal Mat has the Titanic. Costs $15. That's about right. Anywhere from $15 to $18.
I'd be happy to pay that for one.
It was worth it to me. Snake deals in copper every day. Be careful purchasing it. And I got tons. I got so much wire right now. I've got that whole box of wire. Probably got about 10, 15 pounds of that stuff. So, who left the door open? What's up?
Who left the door open? What?
What is up, OC? Yeah, Snake. Why be careful purchasing? Are you talking about the price, the premiums on the collectible stuff, or what? Oh, Humble's leaving because of OC Stacker. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Humble, don't leave now.
There is a 1 ounce Mexican anniversary theme in copper. Well, this one's not an anniversary, I don't think, but it's a Mexican theme.
Yep. What's up, Liberty? How are you, bud?
What's up, Coyote?
I think I have that. Is that the 5 ounce?
Yeah, both of us got one of these.
Did I get that one from you?
Yeah, I ordered them from Fishing for Bullion, I do believe.
Okay. All right, yeah, I've got those. I've got those rounds too, those 5 ounce rounds.
Yeah.
They're nice. I like copper, guys. I think it's the best looking metal out there when it's all finished up and cleaned up. And
I'm sure I've got 100+ ounces of it, but it's like I said, it's just collectible pieces. Definitely not stacking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So speaking of copper, that was actually one of my topics for tonight.
Hey,
believe it or not, I saw this article. Leeway. I saw this article. I'm surprised. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when it was kind of segging into copper. But I caught this article on Kitco, and it caught my eye. It was pretty, I mean, take it for what you will. Hey, there's Jim. You just missed the market watch, buddy. You can run it back and check it out.
How you doing, Jim?
Good to see you, though. So, yeah, I was perusing through Kitco, and I found this article. This chairman and CEO, Craig Perry of Visla Copper Corp., he said in an interview with Kitco that copper could emerge as the most standout metal, believe it or not, and it could potentially outperform gold and silver, percentage-wise. We know not price-wise, but percentage-wise. And he's saying it could happen this year, believe it or not. He's referencing the structural deficit in his long-term price outlook. And while other banks forecast copper prices reaching $6 to $8 per pound, this guy believes the upside could be much bigger, suggesting it could eventually reach $20 to $30 a pound by the end of the decade if the current supply continues as it is. 20 to 30 pounds for copper. I hate to say it, but if that happens, we got trouble.
There's infrastructure depends on copper.
Good Lord. Can you imagine what that would do to just about everything?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would not be good for anything. Mm-mm. You think there's manipulation in silver? See, wait until that kind of thing starts happening. And
right
copper.
now,
they're going to be doing everything they can to keep that down.
Well, I looked it up. Copper's currently selling at $5.62 a pound right now. $5.62. We're gonna have to see some amazing shortages to even remotely sniff 20 to 30. Of course, that grain of salt thing again. Bear in mind, he is the CEO of a copper mining company. So
There you go.
there it is. He's pumping copper. $30 would be, guys, I don't know. $30 copper wouldn't be a good thing. Would not be a good thing. Yeah, Eli, I remember a couple years, not even 3 years ago, copper, those little the little rounds were going for what? A couple of bucks at the most. And that was still way overpriced when you think about it for an ounce. But there's costs involved in making those rounds. There's setups, there's die casting,
It costs just as much to strike copper as it does for any other metal. I mean, the striking process is roughly the same. So
the most I ever paid for those rounds was like $3. That's the highest I ever paid.
Metal Matt says 20 to 30 bucks a pound. I'll have 30 bucks.
Right?
Yes.
So true, Matt. Snake deals in the electrical industry. It's insane right now. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Jim says $30 copper equals doom to society. I agree, man. God, if that happens, we're going to see some serious shit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hopefully we don't get to that point.
Yeah, I'd hate to see stuff like that popping off.
But there's always been this talk about copper being short by 2030, 2035-ish. And that's nothing new. They've been talking about that for years. Based on current supply, current usage, eventually we're going to hit a serious shortage. We just don't know when. But copper is pretty plentiful right now. It's out there. It's judging by the price, it's still only $5.5 a pound. So we'll see. We shall see. Liberty says bullion prices went up dramatically a month ago, something like 150 for the 10 ounces for the more desirable mints.
Wow, that is crazy. Yeah. Kevin Hawthorne, what is up, dude? How you doing?
What's up, Kev?
Thanks for the happy Easter email, my friend.
Yep, I got yours as well. Let's see. Eli's starting to see some of the nicer mints put out the low 5 ounces. The copper and 10 ounce looks sweet. I like copper, guys. Like I said, I've got a couple of Geiger copper bars that are just absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. They're beautiful. They're pricey as hell because Geiger.
Because they're Geiger, yeah.
Because they're Geiger. So
well, as copper gets more and more popular, a lot more mints are gonna start doing stuff with it. If there's a demand and they can make some money, then it's gonna happen.
Get that right. And eventually, at some point, we can sit here and poo-poo this CEO. His predictions of $20 to $30 might be out there, but we can't deny there's going to be a shortage at some point. So again, it's not on the critical list yet, but they're saying it could be added.
Copper's one I really would not be surprised to see it end up on that list because again, huge parts of industry depend on copper. It's just like how much of industry depends on silver. So yeah, I would not be surprised at all.
Yep. Desert Stacker, what's up? Good to see you. Let's see. Snakebite nailed an order for over $250,000 in wire alone. I believe it. What's up, Copper Stackers? I don't stack it. I do buy it, but I don't quite stack it. I got a ton of it in the box though. If I ever want to cast something.
I need to dig all my copper out and see exactly what I have, do a video on it.
I got a whole bag full of it.
I've still got piles of it that I need to get poured. Yeah. So we'll see.
What should I pour? I got all this copper. What should I probably need it's about time for me to do a channel round, I guess, huh?
I've still got the 10 pounds of copper that Silver and Cigar sent me. It's still in my car. It's been in my car for like 4 months.
You're wasting gas, man. You're dragging the car. Yeah, Eli, they're nice. They really are nice. So we'll see. Yeah, it's about time for me to do another channel round, I guess. Well, I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
Uh-oh. You talking about something like your bulldog?
Yeah, but it's got to be, I got to one up the bull. That did come out really nice.
Do the snake this time.
do a snake. I gotta find a snake mold.
No.
3D.
FG Stacker, are you still in chat, buddy? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can, but right over there, his logo, right there. You can put it in. There's a software that does 3D mapping. It'll take flat images and make them 3D, and then you can 3D print them. FG, can you do that, buddy?
Yeah, maybe like a
I'm like 99% sure he can do that because he did it with the St. Jude pieces.
So yeah, what I'm thinking is a round with a like a 3D version of the snake on it, like just a flat round with the high relief snake or high relief cobra. I'm sure that'd come out pretty good. I got you.
You'd be able to 3D map and print FG.
Yeah, FG. If you can do something like that, let me know.
Finances.
Yep, let me know because it's about time for me to. I'm gonna wait. I was waiting for the. I'll send you the file. I was
cool.
Waiting for the. I don't want to pour in the wintertime or when it's cold. Copper is a bitch if it's cold. It'll freeze up on you in midstream if you're not careful. So I try to pour when it's warmer.
Well, you got that time of the year coming up now.
Yeah, well, it's cold as hell here.
It's cold right now outside. Yeah. Look, I got right on my computer screen now. There's a freeze warning tonight.
I believe it. It was cold out this morning, and I got to be up first thing in the morning driving in it. Eli says silver and gold stack attack in copper. Yes, sir. Did one last couple years?
Yeah.
A couple years. I did that bulldog. What a pain that was, but it was. God, they came out so cool.
You did a few of them, and they're big old boys too.
Yeah, they're chunkers. What are they, 11 ounces, 10 ounces, 10 and a half?
This one's, I always forget, but it's 11.85, so almost 12 ounces.
That thing's a chunker, man.
Yeah, I don't want to be hit by it, that's for sure.
No, that thing will clock you. So yeah, Eli, all my rounds have been in copper with a couple of silver ones, my channel rounds. I've done silver before, but I did them by custom order. People that wanted them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can do the same thing again. If somebody wants a channel round in silver, we'll work out a deal.
Look at that. Wheeling and dealing. Making them deals.
I don't make money on them. I didn't make them to make money. I sold them at cost. So it was just to get them out there and have some fun with it, you know. I wasn't trying to make a profit on them or anything.
Oh, stuff like that's always cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. We are completely caught up in chat.
So I got to find the image file. I've got a really good one, really clear FG. Can you do ping files, PNGs?
Let's see. Can't wait to retire. 2.5 years to go. Maybe 40 plus years in electrical business. Electrical. So you got a garage full of scrap copper, don't you? It's like Silver and Cigars. He's an air conditioning tech. So, you know, he gets the copper pipe and copper wires from work. So that's cool. But he said, FG said, yeah, he can do PNG files.
All right, cool. Because that's the clearest copy I have is that one.
Well, even if he couldn't, you send him a PNG, he can convert it to whatever he needed.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do this snake right here on a round.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if we'll be able to get the text in there though. Usually that's when it starts getting wonky.
We'll just do the snake by itself, and then you can stamp, you know, on the back.
Yep. Eli missed the copper ones. Yeah, those bulldogs sold out in what, 5 minutes?
That's a good thing.
I didn't make that many. What did I make? Like 20 of them. I only made like 20 of them.
I don't know. I don't even know if we knew each other when you made them. I just ended up getting one of your. I think you had 1 or 2 left, and
that might have been before our time, before I met you.
Yeah,
might have been. Oh, snake. Yeah, well, that go right up your alley, man. A snake round.
There you go. Guys, still have your 1 ounce British complete bar. I have not forgotten about you.
Oh, God.
Hey, no problem. No big deal. It's all good, my friend. All good. I
forgot all about that, Eli.
I was actually digging through my safe the other day because I've got that series, the Queen's Beast. I've got them in one of the Queen's Beast boxes. I need to get that out and display it for a little bit. I haven't seen it. I haven't even looked at it in over a year.
My Queen's Beast, the box, they've just been put up They've just been locked up, and I haven't really done anything with them.
See, now I need a new box that will add in that new square bar.
Yeah, I don't think they make one.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh, it hasn't been delivered yet. Okay. No worries, Eli. Whenever you get it, you get it. We'll figure it out. West Texas says he's been wanting a silver EGA, maybe if the price drops.
What's an EGA?
Eagle, Globe, and Anchor for the Marine Corps. Marine Corps logo.
Okay.
Trying to think. West, have you talked to
SGT's made some.
SGT? I've got one from him.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer, yes, I have the full set, including the.
I've got the full 2-ounce set,
and I also have, for good measure, I have the gold completer, the 1-ounce gold completer.
Yeah, but see, that's mine. I left it last time I was over there.
You forgot that one, huh?
Yeah, I was hoping.
Dude, I got such a great deal on that back in the day. I think about it now, I would have never bought that gold price the way they are now.
No, heck no. Now it's a collector's piece.
And it's collectible, and I got a great deal on it. Let's see. I just watched Akusha coins, and they received a box that was slashed at the bottom. Last 60 ounces of shame. There you go.
Holy crap.
Snake, yep. We'll take care of you, man. Oh, you want the number 1? Listen to him.
Man, you don't get to keep number 1.
Normally I get the number 1, but we'll make an exception. We'll see. Silver says he got the last 2-ounce coins on the way to complete the set. Yeah, it's such a beautiful. If you're talking about the Queen's Beast, what a beautiful set. Oh,
it's cool that you're able to find them, because every year they're getting harder and harder to get them all.
And the prices have gone way up on them.
Yeah. I got a couple of them that have gotten quite milk spotty. I need to replace.
I'm lucky. So far, I have no milk spots on my Queen's Beast. Not one.
Yep.
The Tudor Beast, same thing. I don't have any spots on the Tudors.
Jim says he'll take number 13.
I like 13 too. 11 is my number, though. I've always been 11, and there's a reason for it. Damn near every sport I ever played when I was in school, well, I was number 11. It was just my number of choice.
I don't think I've got a preference number. Not that I can think of.
Yeah, it's always been number 11 for me. Did you collect the Tudor Beasts? Were you on those for a while, or you just never got into them?
No, and I accidentally fell into the Queen's Beast. Mr. Warren had somebody that came in and sold him the entire set. And I came in, and somebody had bought one of them, and which was the Griffin. So it took me another 1.5 years to find the Griffin in 2-ounce.
The Griffin,
but all the other ones I bought all in one shot, except for the completer. I needed the completer and the Griffin, and it took me about 1.5 years to find those two.
Yeah, the Griffin was tough, man. I don't know what was up with that one. They weren't limited. I mean, they were limited, but not uber limited.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Tudor Beast.
Jim's got number 13 tattooed on his foot.
Okay, so there's got to be a reason why. Dare I ask, Jim? What's the connotation there? I'm curious. Or do I even want to know? And why the foot? Why on the foot? I'm trying to figure that one out.
Dude, my ex-wife, my mother, and a friend of theirs, they all went and got a tattoo of a flower called a forget-me-not on the top of their foot.
I heard that's a really sensitive area.
Like, that had to make you want to die. I didn't know. I've got a few tattoos, but I ain't getting nothing tattooed on top of my foot. Just the thought of that hurts.
You know how many tattoos I've got?
Probably one. I figured you'd have a Marine Corps tat.
Nope. I survived 5 years in the Marine Corps and never got a tattoo.
Really?
Nope.
Well, I got two of them right there.
Never got one. I was in the tattoo shops, the parlors, several times with buddies, and almost got convinced. Almost was drunk enough to do it, but never did it. I don't know. Just something about permanent that you just didn't want to do. Do you guys use those SV boxes for your rolls? Stackable boxes. What's an SV box?
That's what I was going to ask. What's an SV box?
I use Guardhouse. I know I've got Guardhouse boxes.
Yeah, I've got several Guardhouse boxes.
Oh, okay. It says lucky 13. 13th letter is M for. It's on my left foot because his right foot's got something else. Makes sense.
There you
That's
go.
the right foot is the ass kicking foot, right? That's the boot kicking foot.
JP says no tattoos for him either. I've got 4.
No, I never got into them. Never got into them. And believe it or not, my daughter is an amazing tattoo artist, and she's been chasing me for a couple of years now.
My daughter is getting hooked on tattoos. My youngest daughter that you've met.
Yeah.
You know how tiny she is.
Yeah.
Her right leg, almost her entire thigh was one session. She got don't know the character's name, but a comic book character tattooed on her thigh.
Wow.
And yeah, she's like, yeah, I gotta get some more.
I heard it's like an addiction. Once you get your first, you want to keep on.
My brother had thousands of dollars worth of ink on him.
Mm-hmm. Stacker vault cases. I don't think I've seen those, dude.
Okay, Stacker vault cases.
You've seen them?
Yes, Silver Dragons. When he does videos with Harry, they've been talking about them. They're like little pelican cases that are meant to put tubes of silver coins in them.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I know Harry has them in stock and he sells them at Harry's. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't really got those. I use mostly guardhouses for all my stacking stuff.
Well, I've got one of these that I have cut, not this one, but I've got another one that I've cut to hold all my tubes. And then but I mean, I don't have that many tubes. Most of my stuff is loose, but yeah, I made one up so if I ever need, excuse me, if I ever needed to, I could throw all my stuff in that one case and go out the door with it. And it's a real big, heavy duty case.
There you go.
So, but yeah, they're really easy to cut out like that. But the ones he's talking about they have got like a hard foam insert, so it's more secure and protected for the coins.
Nice. Yeah, the guardhouses I've done. All my Merc dimes are in guardhouse boxes with the tubes. What else? All my silver bars are in Merc and they're in guardhouse boxes. I don't really. Everything else I kind of keep in the tubes, the mint tubes. All the Eagles and Maples and Britannias. All those are in their mint tubes because I bought them by the tube most of the time.
Eli, I've got one of those swords made of silver. That's in the safe, but one of the Archangel swords. That's pretty cool.
I've seen it. It's nice.
I won that on one of the little races, the duck races.
The duck race. No, I'm good. I've made it all these years without a tattoo. I figure I'm going to go out the way I came in, and that's pretty much screaming and in need of a diaper change. So I'm going out the way I came
in. Let's see. Time for some more water. Dude, it's ridiculous how much water I'm drinking lately. Nothing but water.
What's that?
I would love to get the sword. Oh, yeah.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Jen's saying there's nothing wrong with tattoos.
Hi, Jen.
She has a whole armful.
And leg.
The boss lady's there.
Say hi, Jen.
Hi.
Hi.
No, there's nothing wrong with tattoos. I just said I don't have any. I'm not getting one.
I'm gonna have to sneak over to your house in the middle of the night and just.
If I see a bottle of chloroform, if I find a bottle of chloroform in this house, I'm gonna know exactly what the hell you're up to.
Nice.
Or she's gonna roofie my water or something. I don't know.
Wake up with permanent eyebrows tattoo on you. That way you don't even know you got them. Just let it grow.
Yeah, they are nice. I'm not a tattoo guy.
Yeah, snake bite silica packets. I actually bought a bag of like 1,000 of those.
Yeah, they're cheap.
I keep them in my ammunition boxes, and anytime I get something new for my silver, I put a few of them in there with it. Yeah, they're inexpensive and they're
really inexpensive and they're good. They're worth having. No doubt. No, I didn't see it yet, Humble. I don't think so. I was watching a bunch of shorts earlier. You can put a link to it in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. Put a link up there, buddy. So yeah, it's not stacking tats, unfortunately.
Eli says those cases are $100 at Harry's, $99.
It's a pretty steep price for storage.
Eli, that's the cases I've got. This one right here. Yeah, this is the Apache. These are the ones from Harbor Freight. Yep, and they just had a really, really good sale on them, so I picked up a couple, and I also got one in the car for Larry Downing.
Silver Surfer is asking, is there any way to keep your coins from spotting that you guys know of? Absolutely not.
No, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
It's in the DNA, my friend. Unfortunately, when they're sent out from the mints,
what causes it? It's borax.
It's the borax. They don't get cleaned the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, when the blanks are made, they're not completely rinsed properly. Mm-hmm. The borax or whatever their cleaning solution is baked into the coin, and if it's there, eventually it rises to the surface, and that's what the milk spotting is.
I think the heat is called the annealing process.
It's done from the annealing. Yep,
from annealing. So once it gets annealed and there's a trace of borax on there, eventually it may not show immediately, but it may. What kind of box exactly for 1 ounce bars? Capsules are not in the box. I use capsules, and I put them in a guardhouse box. 50 box of 50.
Yep. And you put them in the capsules so they fit. The boxes are designed for capsulated bars.
It's got like felt slots in it.
Yeah,
so it doesn't scratch your capsules.
Yeah, it's a plastic insert that's formed for them, and they've got like a felt lining on it on all of it.
My favorite part of having these boxes is it motivates you. You know how many you need to fill it. It motivates you to get the next set. Keep on going. Add a bar. Add 3 bars. And then bam, you fill up a box and you stack it away.
Exactly.
I love boxes. Everybody says when I first got started, everybody's like, "Don't waste your money on plastic and boxes. That's all metal you could get." And I'm like, it's not expensive when you think about it. The guardhouses they're a little pricey, but they do a great job.
It depends. I'm one of them folks that I encapsulate just about everything. I have a drawer behind me that's full of airtight capsules of different sizes. If you buy the capsules in bulk, you're not paying $1 and $2 a piece for them. You're paying like 35 cents a piece for them.
They're dirt cheap.
And so I'll buy anywhere between 50 and 100 at a time per side or per size so that I get that cheaper price. And you can buy cases of 250 and you get them for next to nothing. So if you are going to do it, buying 1 or 2 at a time, yes, you're adding $1 or so premium to everything. But if you're buying in bulk, you can absolutely get it at a stupid cheap price.
Yep. Snake says it's a box addiction. Been there. You have to complete it. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm one of those guys. I don't know about you guys in the chat. I am one of those guys. I cannot look at something. It's something triggers in my brain when I see empty slots. I can't stand it.
And it's also a salesman's trick. A lot of times, it's true. If you've noticed, a lot of times you go to coin shops and you see somebody, hey, Bootsy, what's up?
What's up, Bootsy?
You see somebody that's buying a few dimes or a few quarters or even a couple of rounds. A lot of times the guy behind the counter says, hold on, let me get you a tube to throw those in. They could just as easily get you a little plastic bag. They get that tube because it's a psychological thing. Your brain says, this tube's not full. I need to finish filling it. And you'll just come back and say, you know what? I need some more dimes for that tube. Let me get some more dimes. And it's just a I've been in retail for 14 years. It's true. It's how it works.
Well, all the Merc dimes that I stack, they're all in tubes and that I bought secondhand. And I don't think I paid 10, 12 cents a tube for the dime. They're cheap and they keep everything organized and you got the twist on cap and everything's right there. So it's good. Exactly. It works out great. Eli mentioned the 1 ounce bar tubes. They do have boxes that they store those in.
Yeah. They're made just like the 1 ounce rounds, those big white plastic tubes. Yeah, they make them for bars.
I think, what do they fit? Like 20, 25, 20, something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, no, those
20 or 25.
20. Yeah, Eli, there's nothing wrong with those the bar tubes. They're actually pretty solid.
Yeah. I do suggest if you're going to store your stuff in those, get you a styrofoam peanut.
Yep.
And use those to fill up the extra slacks. When you move it around, your pieces don't bang up against each other.
Yep. FG's asking if you finally completed your Merc Dime box. Did you
I was working on another tube. Because I've only got I think I'm working on tube number 7 now.
I think I was the one with the box. I'm the one with the box.
Yeah, you're finishing up a box now. You're only a few tubes away. I've got, I think, 5 or 6 completed tubes, and I just started another tube the other day.
I'm 6 complete tubes short of a full guardhouse.
Yeah.
So, and that thing's heavy as hell, man. That box got some weight.
Well, of course it does. Hawkeye, Mishy Stacker. What is going on, folks?
Mishy,
how y'all doing this evening?
What's going on? Let's see. Eli's asking for the graded coin cases type box.
I've got one right here.
The ones with slots.
These boxes here.
Oh yeah.
And it's got all your slots for your.
Yeah, those are cool.
Graded, yeah. And then you've got the hard plastic ones like the PCGS boxes and stuff like that. I've got some of those, but they're in my safe.
Yeah, Snake. It's been a good time, man. I'll tell you, it's. I haven't been stacking as long as a lot of these folks, but I've only been in it for the last 5-6 years. But,
yeah, I think I'm on year 4.
Pretty
sure I'm on year 4.
Yeah, God, 5 years already. 6 years. I think it's 6 years. I still remember the day I met Lou. Lou was the first guy, first dealer I actually met and talked to over at Raleigh Coin. He was the first one. I found him online.
That's cool because Lou's a really good guy.
Yeah, no, of all the people to start with, I don't think I could have picked a better guy. He really gave me a lot of info and set me on the path of addiction there. So I got to thank him for that. Because I was buying like crazy every week. I was 10 plus ounces every week, 10 more ounces, 10 more ounces, 10 more ounces.
Oh, I never had that kind of money.
Well, back then it was cheaper. It was a lot cheaper back then. 10-ounce bar, you didn't even think about it. $220.
When I started, I quit playing the lottery and used that money to buy an ounce of silver a week because I was spending about $30 a week in the lottery. And that's how I got started. So every week, instead of buying my lottery tickets, I would buy an ounce of silver. And I try and do around an ounce every week. And like, I bought this 1 ounce silver bullet yesterday. Now I do have some weeks. My biggest week ever, I bought 60 1 ounce sterling collectible pieces.
I remember that.
I think that was my biggest, the biggest purchase I've done.
You've already flipped that, right?
Aside from sterling, I've got that with the purpose of flipping it to get my first 1 ounce gold coin, and it's exactly what I did with it. And yeah, when the prices went up, I don't know, about 15-20%, something like that, I cashed those in, and it gave me enough on top of what I already had, and I was able to get my gold double eagle.
There you go, pre-33,
and baby. that was my birthday present to myself 2 years ago.
I love pre-33. I love my pre-33. It's history, man. It's a piece of history in your hand.
Mr. Wharton's got 2 $3 gold coins. Those things are stupid rare. Some of the years. He's got one of the real rare ones there that I think he said it had been in a piece of jewelry or something, so it's got a marking on it. So, but it's still cool.
Hawkeye started in 1965 picking silver out of circulation, got back into stacking about 8 years ago. Nice.
See, why couldn't I start back in 1965?
You weren't around.
My dad was.
I wasn't. I wasn't here either.
No, I'm a 78 baby. Let's see, 74. Damn, that's when I was born. I was born in 1978.
Jen beat you by 2 years. She was 76.
My older brother, he was 76.
Jen says he wish he had it all. Trade. Found a Mercury. Hawk found a Mercury diamond in his change last week. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't. It's very rare I catch him anymore. I don't see him very often. Vegas Stacker, dude. What is up?
What's up, Vegas?
Hawk, I haven't seen you in a while either. I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, Jim, we were actually worried about you, Jim, when we didn't see you in the beginning of the
Well, that's
chat.
one of the first things that you were saying. It's like, where's Jim?
Where's Jim? Missy was 73. There you
go. I was in Mr. Warren's Hawkeye yesterday. I was over at Mr. Warren's, and he has a really big supply of silver in. He just bought like a couple 100 ounces from a guy. He's even got a bunch of the John Wick pieces, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, if you're looking for stuff, he's got a good selection right now.
Nice. Yeah, I figure I'm going to get back into buying here eventually, but with tax season and everything else, just now's not the right time. Got too much money going out.
Yeah, it's painful, especially with the prices up, and then you get your tax time on top of it too. So,
and let's face reality, the electric company hasn't been kind to my wallet either.
So. Our last electric bill was the current one I got to pay on Friday is $300. $300. That's cheap for us.
Mine dropped down to $199. I was shocked. Dude. After that $470 something one, I was like, yeah.
Well, back when we had that crazy freezing going on a couple of months ago.
It was cold.
Yeah, our electric bill, our bill for that 1 month that was really bad was almost $800.
Some people are in the thousands.
Yeah, it was insane. DC Stacks, what is going on? How you doing?
What's up, DC? Hawkeye says he hasn't bought much since the price spike. Same. I've been really. It's kind of different for me though. I met my stacking my weight goal a couple of years ago, so I've been able to be really selective over the silver that I buy. Right now, I think I've got. I mean, I set a goal and I bypassed it. I don't know how many times. Once I got to it, I was like, well, let's go for another 100. Let's go for another 100. Let's go for another 100.
That's the way it works. Yep.
Before you know it, you're at this stupid amount of weight in your safe, and I just took 60 of it and bought a car, so it worked out.
I have recovered, because I sold some last year to pay off some of my debt.
Yep.
And I do believe I have surpassed the weight I was at before I sold. So I'm back up to where I was, but a lot of that is in alloy silver right now. Probably 100 ounces of that is in alloy silver.
No, I've got way too much. I've got 120 ounces in world silver. So, and that's going to be tough to move when the time comes.
Well, you just gotta take it to the right place. Mr. Warren always buys that stuff. If you can't sell it, he'll buy it from you. And Bob always buys that stuff too.
The 80%, all the 80% stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he buys war nickels, man. He buys all of it.
I don't have any war nickels. I never bought any. Well, no, I have a couple just to have them, but I don't stack them.
DC Stacks, I'm doing good, my friend. Thank you so much for asking, buddy.
Vegas went to a coin show and it didn't feel the same as a year ago. You know what? I feel you on that, Vegas, because when we went, it had kind of it was a different feel. I don't know about you, MSJ, but it was a different feel. Like everybody was kind of like walking a tightrope and kind of being really selective. And
the last coin show we went to was really like that, all except for one table. There was one table that I'm surprised that didn't get murdered. He had so many people around his table, but
he was
stupid good prices. Mm-hmm. But everywhere else, it was, like you said, everybody seems to be, they were looking for something specific. I mean, they had to get exactly what they were after. They weren't just frivolously buying things.
Yeah. I remember, you remember back in the day, man, when we didn't find anything we were really wanting. And towards the end of the show, you're just buying whatever just to have something.
Yeah. You just like, okay, I'm going to go spend my budget.
And when that happens, you end up with these.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But that's cool though.
That is a 1 ounce colorful maple. It is silver, believe it or not. It's just colorized. And it came in this really cool wooden leaf. So good stuff.
I think I spent $90.
Well, I spent $90 on that back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But it was going for what, 150? I got a great deal on it. Of course, he wanted to get rid of it.
When you bought that, Bob had one that wasn't colorized.
Really? Yeah.
And, I debated on it. I was like, where am I going to put that big thing?
It just stays on my desk, man. It's one of my desk pieces. So it is a cool display.
That's a good idea. Right now I'm displaying copper on my desk over there. So copper, and then my St. Jude piece that FG made is on display on my desk.
Yes, I got that one too.
Yeah, I keep it.
That's another desk piece.
You're right there.
Look at that.
Oh my God!
You've got mail.
Chicken.
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 I just got some email. I always forget to turn my email off.
Let's see. We just had our spring show in Minnesota. I don't know what is going on this year for us. Usually we get a coin show every 2 months, like clockwork for the last 3 years. We've had one coin show this year.
Yeah,
we've had one coin show in the last, or two coin shows in like the last 6 months. I don't know what's up. They're gone.
Let's figure it out. There were a lot of people. We know it was crowded. We know a lot of people were selling because a lot of tables were buying. And maybe the sales just wasn't worth the extra shows this year. Maybe they just didn't have enough sales to justify packing it all up, setting it up, coming for the weekend, sacrificing the whole weekend. Maybe they just didn't have enough sales.
I mean,
they don't want to buy anymore. I bet you half of them are overloaded with buys with silver. Maybe
I'm sure they're all deep in silver right now.
There was a shit ton of gold at that last show too. A ton of it. Tons of gold at that last show.
I ain't got no money to buy that kind of stuff. I get my little ones that I put on tickets and work with Mr. Warren for, but just to go to a show and pick up a gold coin. I don't usually carry around that much cash on me.
Yep. Good night, Snake. Thanks for being here, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. We will see you next week, my friend.
We're only 3 minutes away from trivia.
Trivia time, yeah.
Well, time flies when you're having fun, huh?
Next week we can do 8:30 again as well. And you know what? The way it's looking, we might be permanently back on our 8:30. I'll find out for sure next week.
Yeah, that'll be good. I like the 8:30.
Me too.
Random question. Does anyone know what size tube holds the 5-ounce copper rounds in capsules? Good luck. I have never seen that.
I've never seen tubes that held encapsulated bars. I have seen copper, or these capsules are for the 1 ounce encapsulated 1 ounce pieces. 5 ounce, I've never seen them. I've seen them that hold raw 5 ounce silver coins. But
those things, the 5 ounce coppers and capsules, those are huge. They're bulky. Yeah. They're bulky as hell.
Yeah, those the quarters, the US quarters they did in 5 ounce, they came in those tubes, but they were raw. So I've never seen any that held anything encapsulated.
Gotcha. On Fire Guy.
On Fire Guy. That's where I get all my capsules, my tubes and capsules. They're all.
Yep. I shop his shop on Amazon.
Yep,
good night, Dietrich. Thanks for popping in.
And if he ever doesn't have, Dietrich, you take care of yourself, bud. If he ever doesn't have what you're looking for, actually he sells airtight products. So you can always, if you really need it and you can't wait for him, you can just go to Airtight and get the same product.
Guys, be careful though. Make sure if you're ordering from On Fire Guy on Amazon, I found this last year. Somebody is using his logo and the Airtight logo as well.
Yep.
And if you order from him, I bought a bunch of the 10-ounce capsules that I thought were going to be airtight. These things were the most shittiest capsule. They wouldn't even, you could pull it, you could hold it and it would just fall apart. It would slide right off. So I sent them back, and then I found out it's not even On Fire Guy. It's somebody that he's copied them. So be careful. Make sure you're ordering from the exact guy, because that guy, there's a lot of.
And if you just don't trust Amazon, he has an actual website. You can go order directly from his website.
Yep.
Corn Wizard has capsules for 5 ounce copper rounds. He's looking for the tube that those capsules would go in. But I don't know. Maybe they got, if they got the capsules.
Like I said, they're bulky as hell with the capsules.
Yeah, big old suckers.
Yep, there you go. That's it. Look at how thick that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I've actually got a micrometer.
What is up, Nanook? Just in time for trivia.
Let's see how thick that is. Let's see. Make sure that's zeroed out. It is 9.7, well, 9.65 millimeters thick. So I mean, it's almost a 10 millimeter socket, dude.
Damn.
Let's see, the whole thing is 70 millimeters in
Wow.
diameter. That's a huge tube.
That is huge. It'd be nice though. All my 5-ounce ones in capsules are just kind of running loose though. It'd be nice to have something like that where I could store them.
Well, I keep mine on coin stands,
Mm.
but I got the big ones for the big 5-ounce pieces.
I got too many 5-ounce rounds though. I got tons of them. All different.
See, what
kinds.
you need to do is get those shelves put around your office up against the wall or the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
That's just big enough to hold those, and you can display all your copper up there.
There you go. Matt says if he finds it, he'll let everybody know. Cool. Yeah, just drop a link in next week's chat. We'll go from there.
Well, dude, it is trivia time, man.
My God, it's already been an hour. Time flies when you're having fun.
You know, I recently bought this computer, and well, I've had it for like 2 months now, and I still haven't reorganized all my stuff, so I can't find anything. There it is. All right.
You guys ready for trivia? We're getting ready to close out the night with a fun trivia. There we go. Make sure you do a quick refresh. Make sure you're on the live chat.
Yes, sir. Refresh and switch it from
get rid of those.
Change from top chat to live chat.
Get rid of those bogged down blues.
Man,
I was thinking of making a
gone.
table and epoxy copper rounds in. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool.
Where's it at?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Make a table with epoxy and some copper rounds.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Oh, chair's killing me.
Uh-oh. Well, we're almost done. I'm surprised I haven't gone into a coughing fit.
Yeah, you've done pretty well tonight.
Let's see. Eli says, Stack Attack and MSJ, maybe in the future, on one of your shows, you can bring in your unique boxes that you have your 1-ounce bars in. Well, mine's just a cigar box.
I still have the 1-ounce bar boxes. That's really all I have, other than the monster boxes for the Merc dimes.
Yeah, my 1-ounce bars, they're in guardhouse boxes, but my other stuff is either in just tubes or they're in a cigar box.
See, all my Eagles, Maples, Britannias, all the mint stuff, they're in the mint tubes. I keep everything in their mint tubes. So I've got sealed mint tubes of Eagles and Maples and Brits and whatnot.
Yep.
So, I didn't see the need to encapsulate them all, and they're sitting just fine in the tube.
If you buy them in sealed tubes, they actually have a higher premium if you leave them sealed.
Yep. It sucks though when you think about it. Back in the day, I was buying tubes of them for like what, $6.50.
Yeah.
The whole tube of Eagles, and yeah, you spend now. What is now? It's going to cost you what? $1,000.
Like, no, it's like $1,700, $1,600, something
tube
like that.
Of Eagles.
Well, I mean, let's see.
So 25. No, it
32 times 20. $1,440 plus tax.
I got
depends on your state.
I got 80. If I go $80 per ounce, so it's $1,600 a tube.
$1,600 for 80. Yep.
Basically, it's doubled. That's insane. Can you imagine spending $1,600 on something and you don't even look at it? It's still sealed in the tube. you bring it home, you put it away, you never see it again until the day you sell it.
You ready for me to bring your movie quotes up on the screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, you will be going first tonight, my friends. Have at it. Good luck, everybody.
Everybody ready?
My paper to write down people's names.
So as you can see from the first frame here, we're doing movie quotes tonight.
Mine's random again. Mine's been random for last month.
Yeah. All right, so all I need is the name of the movie. I'm not really looking at spelling. Just shout it out
Yep.
if you know the answer.
Spelling doesn't have to be correct, guys.
As long as I know what you're trying to say. So here we go. Here's number, and there's no. These are all over the decades. So there's no set decade on these. But here's your first one. Oh, yes, sir. Bit me right in the buttocks. They said it was $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money because I still haven't seen a nickel of that $1 million.
Yep, I know that one. I know that one.
That one's easy. Even Jen knows that one. She's over here. I know it.
Metal Matt got it. Yes, Forrest Gump.
Yep, Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. Desert Stacker was right behind him. Look, if you guys beat FG in a movie quote, you're doing something.
Larry Downing, late to the party, but it's always good to have you, buddy.
What's up, Larry? Good to see you, brother.
All right. Jen's gonna know this one too. All right, y'all. What is the strongest muscle in the human body?
He's like, I know that one.
The strongest muscle in the human body.
The nurse knows that one. She knows it.
Metal Matt. Yes, the jaw is the jaw. You know what? And I will give an extra point if somebody can tell me the name of that muscle.
Yeah, I thought it was the tongue. No. Mandible.
All right, what does Jen say?
Jen
What's the name of the
said
muscle?
tongue.
That's not what mine. That's what I found.
I thought it was the tongue too. I thought it was the strongest muscle.
Yeah, I'm checking again now. It says the master muscle or the jaw muscle. MASSTER. MASSETER.
Well, Desert got that one.
Yeah. Capable of closing teeth with over 200 pounds of pressure. You said Desert got it? Yeah, Desert got it. All right, cool.
Yep, he got it. All right, off to a quick.
I always thought tongue, and when I looked it up, and I looked it up on several different sites, and everything was saying the jaw.
I always thought it was tongue. All right, so here we go. Movie quote number 2. I mean, you're NASA for crying out loud. You put a man on the moon, you're geniuses. You're the guys that are thinking shit up. I'm sure you got a team of men sitting around somewhere right now just thinking shit up. Wow, even Jen knows it.
All right, I believe I know this one. Silver Surfer coins.
Armageddon. It is Armageddon. Correct. Good job. What a great movie that was. Fantastic movie. One of my favorites.
Otherwise known as Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, in her case, her whole mouth is the strongest muscle because it's not her brain.
All right, let's go with a really super easy one, y'all. What galaxy is the Earth in? What is the name of our galaxy?
It's a candy bar.
Yeah, it is a candy bar. That's correct. That's your hint. It's a candy bar. What's the name of our galaxy?
It's a candy bar. Yep. There you go.
JP, yes, the Milky Way.
Milky Way. Did you know that one? What? I'll have to keep that in mind for the next one. All right, here we go. Movie quote number 3. There's a difference between us. You think the people of this country exist to provide you with position. I think your position exists to provide those people with freedom. And I go to make sure that they have it. What movie? Should be an easy one. Fantastic movie, and one that I could watch on any given day. I just wish it wasn't so damn long. Nope, not A Few Good Men. Although another great movie right there. No, it wasn't The Patriot, Eli.
You can't handle the truth.
That was a fantastic movie.
Yes.
The Patriot was pretty good too. It took some liberties, but that's every Mel Gibson movie. It takes some liberties. Nope, it's not A Few Good Men. It's not The Patriot. I thought people would pick up on that right away.
All right, give a hint.
Let's see if anybody. It looks like everybody's stuck on that one. I can't believe that. Put it this way: The Patriot has the same. Never mind. FG.
FG got it. Yeah,
he just nailed it. I was gonna say The Patriot has the same actor for this particular movie, but it is Braveheart, another fantastic movie. Again, with some liberties, some minor liberties taken in the storytelling, but still good.
That's all right.
He never slept with the princess of. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Some folks are going to know this one off the top of the head, so everybody else is going to have to look this one up. But what is the smallest country in the world?
Wow.
What is the smallest country in the world?
Good one.
You know this one?
I don't.
Really? The smallest country in the world. All right. Metal Matt, we'll give it to you because you had one letter off. But yes, Vatican City. That's correct. The Vatican.
Now, see, I'm showing FG before Metal Matt. You're showing Metal Matt before him?
Yep. Well, just like always, if we get them switched like that, we'll give them both a point.
Yep. Because I got FG first and then Metal Matt right after him. But you're showing Metal Matt.
And mine came up the other way around. Yep.
That's weird. This thing is whack.
That doesn't happen very often.
Humble thought it was the Vatican.
Say what?
The Vatican. Who's had it first? FG Humble had it. A lot of people had it. They just came in after that.
Everybody got it correct that mentioned it. Yeah. It's just who got it first. It happened with the earlier, but I was the first, but it was called second. Yeah, that's that. Of course, we always have to go on our end what it looks like, but it's just a matter of.
And if it's showing two different
ones, ours shows. Yeah, most of the time ours matches, but
yeah, if it doesn't, we'll just go. We'll give it both points. All right, here's the next quote. You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. I don't like you because you're dangerous.
Another great freaking movie. You know what? The sequel to that's a great movie too.
Very rare case that sequel was just as good, if not better.
FG, nice. I've got FG first.
Yep, FG. I'm showing FG first. Desert Stacker just missed. Manu just missed. So it was Top Gun. That was of course, the 1986 version.
Yeah, the original.
The original. Iceman. The Iceman and
Val Kilmer.
That was Iceman, Silver Surfer, and I'll tell you what, I don't care. I do not care for many people in Hollywood. You guys know I can't stand it. I think they're entitled. I think most of them are useless. But Val Kilmer had my respect. He really did. I enjoyed what he did, and everything he did, he did it. Doc Holliday,
fantastic.
Spot on.
Yeah, that was
Jim Morrison too. Is Jim Morrison in The Doors? Holy hell, he was amazing. A good guy, good actor. One of the few that I actually respected out there. Not that they care about my respect, but
all right, let's do a food related one, but it's gonna be a little difficult, y'all. What type of pasta is shaped like small grains of rice? What pasta is shaped like small grains of rice?
Yeah, Liberty. Kurt Russell was great in Tombstone. What a fantastic! Everybody was just awesome in Tombstone. It was just a well done movie.
It's a 4-letter word. FG, yes. Orzo. ORZO. Correct.
They use that for soup. A lot of times they use that for soup.
210. What is up, brother man? How are you doing? He says couscous.
What's up, 210? Silver Surfer thought it was polenta. You got totally the wrong food group there.
That's all right. DC, have a great one, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Good night, DC. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, here we go. Next one. Should know this one. This one should be fairly easy. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. What movie? What movie was that one?
Fantastic movie.
It was good. It was good.
All right, Metal Matt. Yes.
Yep. Good job, Matt. It was taken.
All right. Super easy. We'll go super easy. What's Garfield's favorite food? Everybody in chat knows this off the top of their head. What's Garfield's?
I'm Italian. If I don't know that one, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, you'll lose your Italian card.
Right, turn in your Italian card. Lasagna.
Yes,
lasagna.
Correct.
It is lasagna. I don't blame him either. I love lasagna. I make a pretty damn good one too. All right, here we go, guys. This is number 6. Easy one. You're killing me, Small. One of my favorite baseball movies.
I say that
ever.
all the time.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Let's see who gets it first.
Yep. One of my favorite baseball movies of all time.
Silver Surfer. Nice. Yep. I got Silver Surfer first.
I got Silver Surfer. Yep. Sandlot. Fantastic freaking movie. Love it. That's a movie I could watch if it's on, like if I'm flashing through like Netflix or something, it's on. I might actually watch it.
All right. We'll start off this one with a hint. And the hint is before I asked, it's been several months ago, but I had the question, what was the largest desert in the world? Which was Antarctica. But what is the largest hot desert in the world? Not just the largest desert. What is the largest hot desert in the world? Should be a fairly easy one.
Hot desert. That sounds like that's a weird oxymoron.
For coins. Yes, the Sahara.
Sahara. Terrible movie, by the way.
3.5 million square miles.
Yeah, if you ever saw the movie Sahara with Matthew McConaughey, well, what an awful movie.
I haven't seen it.
Terrible. You're not missing anything. All right, this is number 7. Number 7, movie quotes. Should be another. I picked all popular movies. So. Big mistake. Big. Huge. I have to go shopping now. Jen knows it. Big mistake. Big. Huge. Huge.
Oh, okay. Now I know this one.
Jen knows it.
Took me a second. I heard her
You
holler.
better know it, Jen. It's an easy one.
No. No idea. No. Devil Wears Prada. No.
Nope. Although good movie, The Big Lebowski. That was great.
It took me a second, but I remember this one. Yes. I know this one. Nope, not Clueless.
Nope.
There it is. Desert Stacker. Pretty Woman.
Yeah, it was Pretty Woman. Good job, Desert.
Nice.
The shopping scene where she gets she goes back and says, basically gives her an FU.
Yeah.
Should have let me shop here. You work on commission, right?
Big mistake. Big. Huge. I have to go shopping.
She looked fantastic in that movie, man. That's when she looked amazing.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. What animal is known to spend 90% of its day asleep?
Rosie O'Donnell. Easy. Nailed it.
What animal sleeps 90% of its day?
For you newer folks in the chat, we have an ongoing Rosie O'Donnell joke going.
FG Stacker. It is the koala. Yes.
They are pretty sleepy, aren't they?
The sloth is as well. Roman, dude, it's good to see you again, man.
What's up,
Good
Roman?
to see you popping in. How you doing? The cat. That's a good answer.
Yeah, until nighttime. That's why I don't own cats, man. They're nighttime animals. Make all kinds of noise at night. All right, this is number 8. Again, should be an easy one. Let's see who the fastest typer is. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they They didn't stop to think if they should.
I don't think I know this one.
What movie was that?
Jim says my sister-in-law.
Your scientists are so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think.
Yes, Silver Surfer coins. I think he's right.
You got it. Jurassic Park. First one.
Nice.
Let's clarify the 1993 version when it was good. I don't know what the hell these other ones they've come out with, man, are just atrocious.
All right, let's do an easy one. Who is known as the king of pop? Who is known as the king of pop? Everyone's here old enough to know this. JP. I got JP first. You have.
Yeah, I got JP first.
Okay, JP.
All right, here we go. This is number 9. Another easy one. Well, I thought the last one. It was the ship of dreams to everyone else. To me, it was a slave ship taking me back to America in chains. What is it? She ran over here. She's like, I know that one.
I don't know this one.
No? It's killing her. It's killing her. Titanic, JP.
Right? See, I've seen Titanic, but it's been so long ago, I don't remember.
Dude, I can't stand that freaking movie. Hate it. Hate every bit of it.
But you quoted it.
Well, I mean, it was one of the most highest. It was one of the highest grossing movies in history. I tried to pick ones that people would know.
All right, is Jen around? Here's one she should know.
She's right here.
All right, this is probably going to be the hardest question I have tonight.
If it's medical, you'll know it.
Where is the smallest bone in the human body? Where is the smallest bone in the human body? According to Google.
I think you know it.
I think I know it.
She thinks she knows it.
Yes, that's FG. Yes, it is in the ear. It is in the ear.
She knew it.
Okay. And an extra point. Let's see. Extra point if you can tell me the name of that bone. Your hint is it starts with an S.
Oh.
See you, 210. Take care. Thanks for being here.
210. Always good to see you, buddy. Dude, I hope to catch you sometime. We got to get you back down with Mr. Warren. Desert. Yes, the Stapes. STAPES. Or it could also be spelled stirrup. STIRRUP.
Jen couldn't. She was like, SSC.
So that point went to desert. Okay.
All right, guys. Here's my last one. Another easy one, I think. Last one. Pardon my French, but Cameron is so uptight that if you stuck a lump of coal up his ass in 2 weeks, you'd have a diamond.
210 says, fun fact, only 3 bones in the human ear. I actually didn't know there was any bones in the ear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What movie is this?
That's Desert says Ferris.
I'll take that. It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's another movie I like and I haven't seen it in 20 years.
That's a classic movie, man. Yeah. That was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
All right. That was number 10 for you. So here comes my number 10.
When we were in Chicago, we did the Ferris Bueller tour where all this, the filming was done, all the sites. Yeah. It's kind of cool.
All right, y'all. What chocolate bar is the global best seller? What chocolate bar is the global best seller?
Good one.
Metal Matt. Yes, Snickers.
Really?
I would have thought Hershey bar.
I would have guessed Reese cup, the peanut butter cups.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Only because that's my favorite.
All right. So do we have a tie? Because I have a couple tiebreakers. We've got a solid first place, a solid second place. We have a 3-way tie for third place.
There you go.
So Desert Stacker, Silver Surfer Coins, and JP all have 4 points. Do you have any more quotes?
I'm out.
All right. So I've got 2 more questions. The question is, do y'all want super easy or probably difficult?
Bear in mind, only the three are gonna.
Yep. Desert Stacker, Silver Surfer Coins, and JP. Do y'all want super easy or kind of difficult? What's up, Southeast?
Hey, Southeast. What's shaking, brother? Liberty said Cadbury. Those Cadbury eggs are so damn sweet, it'll make you sick.
JP wants the hard one.
Easy. One more. Difficult.
Desert says, okay, we'll go with the difficult because we got 2
votes
for
that. Yep. The mass.
All right, y'all. This is a question about our solar system. Out of all the planets in our solar system, which one has the most moons?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Which planet in our solar system has the most moons? And I will tell you, it's confirmed to have 274 moons as of last year.
Yeah, spring break, Florida.
JP got it. It is Saturn. That is correct.
Good night, Jim. Thanks for being here, buddy. Take care of yourself. Have a great week.
Nicely done.
I was going to say the most moons is probably down at Fort Lauderdale at spring break.
That's right. Yeah, 274 as of March, as of last count. March of last year.
That's crazy.
All right, cool.
Crazy.
Very well done. All right,
Good
folks.
job, guys. Good job, everybody. That was a great
Y'all
job.
make sure you send me an email at mysilverjourney23@gmail.com so I can get your shipment information and get your goodies sent out. Hawkeye, hope to see you again soon at Mr. Warren's. But you take care and have a great night, bud.
Thanks for being here, Hawkeye. JP, thank you. Silver Surfer, glad you enjoyed that. We always try to have a little bit of fun at the end.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. All right.
You made it through, man. You did pretty good.
Yeah. The coughing isn't as bad as it was last week, that's for sure. But it's mostly in my chest now. I caught something at my grandson's birthday party, and now I've got all that crap in my chest.
FG's wondering who is first and second.
I've got FG first place with 6 points, Metal Matt second place with 5 points.
Close.
Oh, yeah, very, very. All right, folks. Well, thank you all for hanging out with us. And y'all remember, next week we will be on his channel, and we will be there at 8:30 again. So we do look forward to all seeing y'all there. I'm going to try and put out a little something on Saturday. We will see how that goes. How about you, buddy? You got anything coming? Hey, Jim, dude, $20 super chat. Holy smokes. Thank you so much, my friend.
Appreciate that, buddy.
You have a blessed night, bud.
See you later, Roman. No, I don't have anything going on right now. I'm just thankful to have all you guys here tonight. We appreciate it. And we love having you. That's why we do this every week. So we just love talking shop with everybody. You guys are a great crew. And we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with you. So
I do got a hidden project kind of going on at the moment. Hopefully I can talk about it soon, and be a couple weeks, and I'll give y'all an update. But it's very exciting news. Stack Attack already knows all the details. I'm looking forward to it. Yep.
I know you are. I know you are.
All right. So you good to go, brother?
Good to go. I'm going to try and put out a video here soon. I just haven't had the time. I think I'm going to put one out this weekend. Also, I'd like to bring back Off the Record next week as well.
Oh, good.
So we'll try to get an Off the Record in. So other than that, no, just want to thank everybody for being here and putting up with us and talking shop with us. We love talking about metals and everything associated with it. We have a good time with you guys, and just thankfully to have you here.
OC says, sorry I missed the trivia. Dude, just thanks for making it tonight. It's always good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, always appreciate you, OC.
Yeah, absolutely.
And congrats again to FG, Metal Matt, and who got third?
Tonight, third place went to JP.
JP, congratulations, everybody. Great job.
All right, y'all. Well, it's always good hanging out. We look forward to next week. But until then, y'all take care. And God bless.
Stay blessed. Get stacked.